Hi, this is Justin Post with Weeboo, and I'm going to record a tutorial on how to use a Google Calendar to manage the events for Spire. We're also going to see how we can load those calendar events into the calendar app for OS X so that it syncs, and anything that we change on our Mac would also affect the Google Calendar, which is automatically synced as well with the Spire Farm to Fork website. So we start here. I assume that you have a Google account and that you can create a calendar in that Google account so that you can add events and manage events that way. I am in Gmail right now, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the apps for Gmail and click on calendar. Okay, here I have the calendar application. Right now it's on the week view. You can also see it in day, month, 4-day, which would be the upcoming next 4 days, and then agenda view, which shows you all of the links there. So I've already created a calendar called Spire. We've got dinner. I'm actually going to go and delete those events because I want to show you how to create them. Okay, so now I'm going to create an event, and I want to do recurring events so that we have a lot on the site so that I can show you. I can call this dinner, and let's say dinner starts at 6. Well, create that, make that event repeat. Let's say that it repeated Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. It never ends, and we're done with that. The location is interesting because we'll already populate that with the location of Spire Farm to Fork Cuisine, West Johnson Road. We can also add a description. And I want to see a paragraph, so what I'm going to do is just load that with a lot of the same sentence. We can also add attachments. I'm going to add this picture of a bonfire as an attachment for this event. You can add more attachments, or you can add images or videos or anything like that. We want to make sure that this is public, and we can also invite guests to that or schedule a video call. Well, I'm just going to remove that. We don't need to have that. Okay, so I'm going to save this event. Alright, and we can see that happens every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 6 p.m. I'll create another event, and we will call this lunch. It's going to happen around lunchtime. And I want that to repeat on Tuesday and Thursday. It's already on Thursday there. It's going to repeat weekly, never ends. And I'm going to go ahead and I won't add a description for that one, and we don't need any attachments. So I can save that as well. You can see that we have lunch and dinner every other day. So I've created those events in this calendar, and what I want to do is add those to our calendar application on the Mac. So I can go down here and click the calendar. So the first thing that we need to do is add the account that the calendar is in. We can go to calendar, add account. It is a Google account. Continue here. Add our information here. It is Google Apps for Business, so it might be a little bit different on how it actually authenticates. Yeah, so I want it to connect anyway. Alright, here we have dinner and lunch every other day. So we've added those events to our calendar here. We can also hide them. We can show them as well. And let's just go ahead and click one. Okay. There's an alert set, so the alerts work on the desktop as well as on Google Calendar, depending on how you set them. It we didn't add a location to this one. If we go to this one, we can see that dinner is at Spire Farm to Fork, the date and time. Then it repeats every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. The alerts are set to 10 minutes before start, and here is the information in that. So they're actually, I'm not able to get to the attachment via the calendar, but I can add a URL. And we'll add that. Okay, and also, why don't I go ahead and edit lunch, and I can make that an all-day event. So I'll change all those events. Okay, so I've made 2 edits on my calendar, and I want to go back to my Google Calendar and see if those have updated. So I will refresh the page, and it looks like it's made lunch an all-day event, and we can see dinner. Okay, I'm going to go to edit the event, and I'm not seeing the URL, but there's not an option for a URL in Google Calendar, so that may be something that we can look at later if we did want to do that, but it looks like maybe they're incompatible in that way. In any case, we can see that the changes that we make to one will appear in the other immediately as soon as we save them. So one thing that I will need once we install the calendar on the website is the address. So we're going to go to the gear and then settings. Down here, go to calendar settings and go to this calendar there. So this is my main calendar that I've added these events into. We can add a description and all this, but what I really want is the calendar XML address. Going to grab this XML feed. So click on the XML warning, grab that address by copying it, and then that's all I'm going to need from you.